We're here at the Victorian Jiu-Jitsu Championships and I'm with Peter Debeen and his son Max. Now Max is going for the World Championship in 35 days. Tell us how that happened.
That's right, Graham. We're leaving on the 25th of May for the World Championships in Long Beach, California. And Max will be fighting, I think, on the 29th of May, is it, Max?
Yeah, I think so.
In the blue belt juvenile category.
Yeah.
16 for 16-year-olds. So we're pretty hopeful very hopeful and pretty confident that Max can win that one.
So what's the training been like going into this competition?
Yeah, we're just training down in Torquay with Dad here, and then when I get a day off school or so, I'll travel up to St Kilda and have a full day of training up there with the adults.
Because you've been successful on this weekend as well, haven't you? Tell me about your results in this competition.
Yeah, yesterday I fought here in the Vicks and I had a win with, yeah, that was good.
And you feel more confident now after that win to enter into the World Championships?
Yeah, it should be good. Just a good practice run for the Worlds here. And, yeah.
Have you got any strategic strategies that you're going to put in place to make sure that you take home that trophy in the World Championships?
Yeah, just I'm going to try and just play my game and just surprise them and hopefully have a win.
Has Dad promised you a special holiday or something like that? I'm sure you don't really need that motivation.
Yeah, I think we're going to stay in America for a couple of weeks or so. That should be good.
It sounds like a great trip. Peter, how's the competition been going here? 3 days, 800 competitors, now we're into the third day. How's it going for you?
Oh, it's been going fantastic. The one highlight of this year's competition is that we've had 200 juniors, which is really, really good. And it's a sign of the sport really growing fast now. So that's a fantastic sign. Yeah, today is a little bit quieter. We just have the open weights on the Sunday, and after the Friday and Saturday fighting, a lot of people scratch in the opens because they're a bit tired.
Yeah,
might have bit off a little bit more than they could chew.
Sure.
But yeah, they're all still having fun here, and it's a great event. It's all running on time, and so we're very happy.
And you've got the Pan Pacifics coming later on in the year as well.
Yes, the next big one on the calendar is the Nationals in this year. They're in Brisbane, and they're on September 22 and 23. And then the Pan Pacs back here in Melbourne at their home. And that's in November, so we're looking forward to a really big Pan Pacs, and we're hoping to break the 1,000 competitor mark.
Yeah, because it was a big year last year, wasn't it? Over 800 competitors.
Yes, over 800 competitors last year, and that was a record. Yeah. And yeah, we seem to keep breaking records, so that's good.
Fantastic. Now, the growth of Jiu-Jitsu in Australia since the early days, like you were talking about back in 1993 when you were one of the first people practicing with a small group, how it's come to now. How can you believe it's gone so popular?
I can believe it because I always enjoyed it, and I knew there was something special about it. I started travelling to Brazil and teaching in my garage in 1993, and started off with 1 student, then 2 students, 3 students, and at that time there was no other jiu-jitsu being taught in Australia at all. Pretty fantastic. 96 came along. We had an academy in Torquay at that time, and then we also opened up our first academy in Hyde in Melbourne. And then since then, it's just gone crazy around the country. We were talking before, and I think there's probably a conservative figure of 10,000 participants in the country.
Yeah.
Would be conservative. Yeah. And I know that in the competitive arena, we have over 2,000 unique competitors last year, which was really, really good.
Now, tell me about your schools, from starting in a small school in your back garden to having lots of branches all around Australia. How did that come about?
Generally, when I have a student who's been training for some time, I get to know him pretty well, and he wants to have his own academy and put his own touches to things, and we support them, and they carry our banner, our name, and that's happened quite a bit around the country. Queensland's very strong for us, and Victoria is, of course. We started in Victoria. And I think on the last figure we had about 38 academies around the country now, and 1 in New Zealand, and they're all going very, very well, and they're employing our system of teaching, which works well because we do very well in competitions. So it's all going very well for us on a personal level as well.
I believe you've just opened a new one in Ferntree Gully with Nick Barker. How's that going?
Yes, with Nick Barker in Ferntree Gully is going very well. Nick's a very nice, personable person, very good instructor, has good technique, and anyone at Ferntree Gully Way, if they were looking to do jiu-jitsu, that'd be the place to go.
Okay, great. Good advice for the viewers. Checking out and improve your training. Now, how important was it for cross-training? Did you find that you needed cross-train, or did you find everything complete in jiu-jitsu?
I've always been very big in cross-training, but not into other martial arts, but mostly swimming. I do enjoy kettlebells, and Kettlebells Australia in Richmond there support me with that as well. But swimming, kettlebells, I like a lot of bar work, like pull-ups and things on a monkey bar. I think a lot of lunges and free body weight squats. Not so much gym weight pushing, but I think ancillary training is very important for cardio and for strength and flexibility.
Great. Oh, thanks for being on the show today, Peter. Max, all the best with your next competitive pursuits. Cheers.
Thanks, Graham.
Okay. Thanks, Max. Well done.